Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a legendary clash in the DC universe, Green Lantern versus Sinestro. If you're familiar with Green Lantern, you know he's a member of the elite Green Lantern Corps, responsible for keeping the peace across the galaxy. But Sinestro? He's a former mentor turned villain, and their rivalry is filled with deep personal stakes and serious galactic consequences. So grab your power rings and let's explore how this epic conflict unfolds, along with what it means for our favorite heroes and villains. All right, let's talk about our hero, Hal Jordan, aka Green Lantern. Hal's story begins when he becomes part of the Green Lantern Corps, a group of intergalactic space cops powered by will. Thanks to his fearless and brave nature, Hal can wield a green power ring that lets him create constructs limited only by his imagination. But let's not forget our antagonist, Sinestro. Initially, he was actually a Green Lantern himself, Hal's mentor, in fact. But after realizing that control and fear worked much better than willpower, he made a sharp turn toward villainy. Sinestro wields a yellow power ring, which channels fear, and he's not shy about using it. It's the ultimate dichotomy, one using willpower for good, the other using fear for control. Now, here's where it gets really interesting: the ideological clash. On one side, we have Sinestro, who believes that true order can only come from instilling fear and control among the galaxy's inhabitants. He thinks that if you're strong enough to control fear, you can create a safe universe. On the other side, there's Hal, who firmly believes in freedom of choice and the inherent goodness of beings in the universe. The back and forth between them highlights ideals that are so relatable. Do we want to live in fear, or do we want the freedom to choose our own paths? Plus, their history adds so much weight to their battles. In the arc Green Lantern, Sinestro Corps War, we see Sinestro assembling his own corps driven by fear in a direct challenge to Hal and his fellow Green Lanterns. Sinestro's betrayal and transformation into a villain feels so personal to Hal, almost like losing a close friend, and it makes the conflict even richer. When it comes to their battles, oh boy, they're epic. Whether it's in the comics or animated series, every showdown is like a fireworks display of colors and emotions. Hal tends to rely on his creativity and willpower, pulling out constructs that can surprise Sinestro, while Sinestro's fear tactics can paralyze his enemies. Hal often has to think quickly and adjust his strategies to counter Sinestro's dark and cunning methods. One of the most memorable showdowns occurs during the Sinestro Corps War, where we see an all-out war between the two factions, a battle that has ripple effects across the DC universe. The stakes couldn't be higher. Depending on who wins, countless lives are affected, and this conflict reshapes the dynamics of power in the universe. So what does this all mean? The underlying themes surrounding their conflict are profound. We explore the concepts of fear, power, and the possibility of redemption. Sinestro's manipulation of fear showcases how it can be a powerful weapon, while Hal's fight to uphold his ideals emphasizes the importance of hope and choosing freedom. Their relationship teaches us about the gray areas in heroism and villainy. It reminds us that sometimes those we see as allies can become adversaries, and that choices have consequences that echo throughout the universe. To wrap it up, the fight between Green Lantern and Sinestro is more than just a battle between hero and villain. It's a deep philosophical clash. Thanks for joining me on this galactic adventure. If you want to hear more about superhero conflicts or the DC universe, hit that subscribe button. Until next time,